you have a sandwich, almond butter and what is it? Almond butter and strawberry.
Strawberry
I
Yeah,
don't.
you did
jam.
strawberry and
I
almond butter is
don't.
what you said?
I
Yeah,
think.
almond butter and strawberry jam. I got the sourdough for bread, and it's toasted lightly.
See, I agree with the sourdough. It's just the strawberry is a very odd choice in my opinion. I'm not big. I'm
Is
not
it
big on.
though?
I'm not big on strawberry.
He's not a strawberry guy. Is the problem?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
No, I haven't. That being said, though, I don't even like grape that much, but it's just because grape is just kind of what
I mean,
naturally goes with peanut butter and
it's the
I
stuff.
like
You
to
know?
basic.
switch it up though. You have to switch it up.
It's as the kids would say, default settings.
Yeah,
Lamau.
that's how I would put it.
I
All right.
it's like,
Are we
I
ready
like
to?
I like me
Yeah.
a good orange, a good
Default settings
apricot's
like
pretty
much like any video game. Now let's talk about that.
good. Yeah.
Okay, Oi Pogsukast.
This is
I'm
Oi
Carp, I'm here with
Pogsukast.
Ren.
And Spy, the basement dwelling goblin that eats his
Don't ruin my
scraps.
intro, Spy. Come
Here.
on.
What?
Yeah, let Carp go. Let Carp go.
I'm here with Ren. Say hi.
Hi.
I'm here with Spy.
Hi, I eat his scraps.
All right, that's the intro.
So I'll leave this in, but Spy, we didn't mention it to you before, but every episode, I guess we texted it, but you didn't really notice. Every episode will have one person sort of being the host and introducing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this time was Carp, and then maybe next time it might be me, and then next time it might be you or Daffy or whoever ends up being
boy,
on
I
here.
get to be the adult for once.
Mentioning that, I'll
Yeah.
mention real quick for any viewers. This is supposed to be a 5-person podcast. It will very rarely probably be all 5 of us, because it's usually going to be me, Carp here, the
Mixed
host
up
of this one.
schedules.
Yeah. Spy. And then we have 2 more friends, Gug and Daffy, and we live all over North America,
Everywhere.
so it's going to be hectic.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Try to.
for the most part, this is Oi Pogsukast. I'd like to think it's an original name. And
Yeah.
You know.
yeah, go for it. Talk.
Oh,
right.
sorry.
Introducing our topics. So originally I thought we should go over in the first episode how we met and how this became a thing.
Yeah, I agree. I think
But I think that's a bad idea,
That's right.
though,
That's right.
because
Well,
nobody cares. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
Right.
Gives
So
a
I think we
fuck,
should
man.
I think we should just get into the meat and potatoes.
Yeah,
and
we
maybe like
we could do a
second or
Quentin
third, we can
Tarantino
talk about
thing. We
that.
could slowly seep in our backstory.
Yeah, exactly. And I like to think of myself as an equal to Quentin Tarantino.
I like to think of myself on the same financial and social standing as Quentin Tarantino.
I like to think I sound like Tarantino.
How?
You don't at all.
You
I
don't
don't
sound
know.
like anyone really.
To be fair, yeah, but I have been called so many things. Post Malone. I got when I was fucking little.
I
It
believe
was
You
some
do look
famous
like
tennis player.
You do
Wish.com
kind of look like a
Malone.
fat Post Malone.
To be fair, it's because
Well,
of
no,
the
Post
sex
Malone's a little
sash I've got
chubby.
on my
That's
top
true.
lip.
That's
This
true.
bad boy.
He looks a little bit closer to Jack Harlow.
Oh, don't say that.
Jack Harlow, but minus like the sex appeal or sex
Yeah.
appeal, quote unquote. Because we all know Jack Harlow wishes to be Young Gravy.
He's a hot dude.
He's
He
a
is.
decent looking little dude. He's
I
not.
think he's quite neat.
Don't say little dude, man.
It's pretty cool.
He's
I
just a
think
little
it's
guy.
pretty cool because my uncles actually met him.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you told me this.
Who
Ren's from
haven't?
Kentucky.
Who's
Yeah,
your
he's from
family not
Kentucky.
met?
We also one of my other uncles also met this pair of rappers named Seiji Oda and Little Ricefield. That's a whole other story.
What? That's amazing.
My uncle wrote The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
That's
Victor
believable.
Hugo.
My uncle takes care of bees.
Yeah,
It's
well,
kind of sick,
you-
actually.
that's
really
pretty
is.
cool. That might actually beat mine knowing musicians and Carps having a fantasy about nuns and shit.
It's like, how do I say it? I know a lot about animals for no goddamn reason. I don't ever take care of them, but I've got family that take care of them all the time.
I'm
I
an
know-
and I know
animal
my
enjoyer.
animals.
I know a lot about eating
Animals
animals,
are
but that's
quite
about
neat.
it.
I'm pretty sure bestiality is still legal in Texas.
I know it's in Canada.
Hope not.
We're gonna have to cut this, aren't
Just as the founding fathers had in mind.
we?
This is
God
the
bless
founding
America
fathers
and that cat's
intended.
fat ass,
Oh my
Buy a
god.
cannon,
You talking
fuck
about
a goat.
Garfield?
dude. Oh, okay. I know you guys don't have Twitter accounts because you guys are based and
I actually have
regular
one
fucking
for my
people.
YouTube channel.
Of course you do. By the way, Coffee Jelly on YouTube.com/YouTube Coffee Jelly. Should really check it out. Really cool guy. He's actually part of the
Okay,
podcast.
we don't need to self-plug already.
No, motherfucker.
There's not much
We need to-
content there.
We need to
There's
get some shmoney, dog.
You see, the funny part is you're plugging, but like, this is definitely getting uploaded there, and it's gonna take a
Yeah.
while for it to get uploaded anywhere else.
So, in case you are watching, subscribe.
My
because
channel's
there
gonna
will
go
be,
through a whole it's gonna go through a renaissance. I need to get on a real schedule whenever this goddamn heat goes down, to where I can actually live up in my
Don't
room
even-
and record shit.
I ain't even
Yeah, the
fucking sorry
heat's
about the
so
heat.
bad, man. We're getting like 65, 75 over here. It's killing me.
The heat's so
Isn't your
bad,
state,
we're
like,
depriving
always
people
on
of Coffee
fire,
Jelly
Kurt?
content.
Some of it is on fire.
Yeah.
Only a
Sometimes.
bit.
Well, okay, let's not go full GeoGuessr. We don't want to completely dox him.
Well, I'm in California. That like
Yeah, California's
yeah.
general enough. That's as general
It's
as
a
we need
big
it to
fucking
get.
state, and
It
there
is
are a
big- it's
lot of
very
people who
long.
look like him.
He's somewhere between SoCal and NorthCal.
yeah, I'm
He's
Are you
in
from
gonna
one
just
of
give him his
those.
address at this point? Just give him
Might
his
as well.
fucking address. Anyway,
So-
123 Avenue.
So California, there is a beef since it's so long. There is kind of a beef between the Southern Californians and the Northern Californians.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I think there actually is.
yeah, we
I bet
make
they would
fun of
split
each
up.
other.
It wouldn't mess up the 50 stars.
Amen. So is it like rich people versus poor people, or is it like
No,
everyone
no.
on the
It's
top versus everyone on the
No,
bottom?
everyone's a hipster over there.
Sort
I
of.
know,
Yeah.
but there are a lot of poor people, kind of like Portland, Oregon.
Well, it depends
My
where you
God.
live, right? Like people think all of California is like San Francisco, Los Angeles, but
No, you
that's
guys
the minority.
you guys go like 20 minutes north, and you guys got mountains and like fucking snow and shit. And then
Yeah, like we can.
You go
I
20
can be
minutes south, and you got a
surfing
nice
one
beach.
morning. I can be surfing one morning, then drive a couple hours and hit the slopes on a snowboard or
Dude,
skis, and then come back by sunset.
I do not care for California. Do not care for any of it. But being able to do that is like that's amazing. I wish I could do that. In
I
fucking
think there would
where
be
I
a
live.
place for you though, because like I said, like it's not all
Yeah,
as you see.
It's a big
Yeah,
state. It's like what, the third biggest state? It's Alaska, Texas, and then California, right?
It's a very accepting
Yeah.
state of everything except guns.
Well, that depends where you live though, because there's a big gun culture in a lot of it.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
where I live,
How do
where
they
I
get by
live,
with only
you
being able to
see-
put 5 bullets in their magazines?
Listen, that's if you follow the laws, Ren.
That's if you follow laws.
That's true.
I'm
that's
not gonna
true.
I'm not gonna call anyone out, but what the ATF doesn't know won't hurt them.
That's
And
true.
a lot of people here have legit like bunkers, my guy.
It might hurt them when the boog happens, but that's a whole other issue.
Oog.
Yeah, but no. Like where I live, there's a pretty
it like-
solid gun culture. Like you see
Hmm.
more lifted pickup trucks with American and Gadsden flags than you see Priuses with BLM stickers.
You don't actually see too many gun crazy people over here in Kentucky, surprisingly enough. Like
Yeah,
they'll have guns, but it's just a normal part of their lives.
yeah. We shouldn't get too deep into the gun talk though, because we're not trying
That's
to.
No,
yeah,
it is
no,
only
no
episode
politics
one.
this
Polarizing.
episode.
Yeah, let's.
I bet some of our video
chill
game
for
hot
this
takes
episode.
will honestly be enough for people
Yeah,
to try
a
and
fucking-
want to kill us already. Speaking of which, Carp, your topic for the podcast today.
Yes, I stole this topic from Daffy because I thought it'd pretty good.
It
would
is a
be
good
pretty
one. It's a really good
The
one.
American way.
The American way, yes. I manifest destinied this topic from the Canadian. So, comp versus casual gaming. Are you guys, would you say you're competitive or casual gamers? How would you describe
I
yourself?
would say casual at the end of the day.
I would say that I am casual for most games, but I would say I very much enjoy the competitive community to some games.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people. You kind of mix
Yeah,
it
like-
up.
And also, you
Fun.
gotta think, for a lot of people, a lot of people might be competitive, but they don't see it because like you don't feel competitive about a game you're just really good at, you know?
Yeah, or you may be competitive in game A, B, and C, but not like
Yeah,
another three
yeah.
games.
Like Spy,
Like
for
me,
example, he might be like, "Oh yeah, I'm a casual at For Honor." This motherfucker is like, the other night we were playing,
Uh,
he's talking about repping up characters multiple times in one night, and I'm like, it takes like
that
hours
doesn't
to do that
necessarily mean
shit.
he's competitive. That means he's
Yeah, but then he turns around and he's
hardcore.
playing like Lawbringer and Warden and shit, and like
to be
back to back
fair,
2v3ing people.
to be fair, I watch a lot of For Honor, like YouTubers like Faram and shit.
Yeah,
So
okay,
I
King
do press the
Misty,
funny
shut
button.
up.
But also, like one of my main things is I will just take a character, like I'll play 1v1s, and then once I've got a good grip on the character, I just throw myself into competitive, into like ranked, and I just don't fucking stop until I have at least like 2 reps in the person.
Man, I wish I had the heart for that for Honor.
Oh, dude,
I don't like the combat enough to get competitive at it. But
I
like,
just like messing around with friends. I can't stand
yeah,
the
same.
online
I feel
matchmaking.
that. Like,
dude, I'm gonna be honest.
I don't like
No, you two
competitive.
know me.
I don't like competitive as a matchmaking idea. I like it when it's in a tournament setting, I think.
Yeah.
That's where I can really get behind the whole idea. Because, like, my competitive experience, which you guys know, they don't, the viewers don't, obviously, but I only took really 1 year of college. In that year, I was a part of, like, 3 or 4 different competitive gaming groups. They were for
Overwatch mostly, right?
Overwatch, Valorant, League, some Smite. It was
Really?
mostly Overwatch.
Yeah, I was your big
The
guy.
smallest one was probably Valorant because I just wasn't very good at gaming with a mouse. I'm gonna be quite frank
Yeah,
about
those
that.
games are.
The biggest one was
I'm
probably
ass.
Overwatch and League because I'm good at Overwatch at the character I'm good at, obviously, like anybody else, and I'm pretty fucking clean at League. I just don't have a
Yeah.
team.
I've done
Yeah,
my fair share of competitive Overwatch with scrims and stuff on teams,
Yeah,
and I
I
like
found it's
the
very
Overwatch
AIDS.
community more than most, though.
I like the
Like,
Overwatch community more than I like Blizzard, if that says anything.
I mean, to be fair,
yeah.
I think Blizzard likes the Overwatch community more than Blizzard does.
I think they like the Overwatch community a little bit too much, but let's not get into that.
Yeah, yeah.
Miss Jeff,
Hmm,
Mr. Kaplan,
Oh God, God bless him.
poor
God bless
Capples.
him.
little
Real,
teddy bear.
Do you remember when
dude,
he like
Caps.
read to the Overwatch community on Christmas?
What
I
was
do
that?
not. I do not
Do you
remember
remember?
that.
Don't you remember like he did that stream or something? I don't know if it was around Christmas, but he sat in like
Uh,
he sat in like a big comfy chair and he was like reading updates or something out to like the Overwatch community.
I have
Oh,
not heard
yeah,
of
that's
that, and
right.
I need to
In
watch
front of
that
a
because
fireplace or
Oh,
something.
it's so funny. Like he's such a dad, you know?
He is. I'd
why?
hope.
What happened to him? Why did he like disappear all of a sudden?
I think it's because of higher management in Blizzard.
That
A
and
lot of the.
honestly, he got out clean because
Oh
there
yeah,
are some fucking allegations over there.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm just like I'm wondering, was he replaced or was he fired or was it just like
No,
he
I think
He
he
just
might
kind
have.
left.
of dissolved into the
No,
background?
he
He
left.
tactically extracted.
I would say honestly, I don't think he saw what was coming up in the future because if so, I think would have had the heart to warn people about like what was happening.
Oh,
I
totally.
think his creative vision was just not jiving with the people anymore because
With the higher ups
Overwatch,
specifically.
yeah, and like with Overwatch being almost his baby, you know, Overwatch 2 looking like the passion project it's supposed to be, but now recently it's just looking more like a DLC to Overwatch 1. I can kind of tell that his passion isn't there in it anymore. He's gone from the project fully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of gone from the projects, Halo Infinite, the lead
Mm.
concept guy left or whatever. I can't.
Yeah,
Was it
Oh,
concept or was it
Jason
director?
Statham.
something Lee?
Not Jason Statham. That's the fucking actor.
Uh,
Let me look it up. Lead Halo.
I know who you're talking about. That was a while ago, though, right?
It
I
wasn't
think it was
too
like a month
long
ago.
ago.
I
Like
think
it
it was
wasn't a
like a month ago.
crazy. It wasn't a
I
crazy
know.
amount
Who's the
ago.
Asian guy that left
It
before
was Jerry
launch?
Hook. He
Oh,
left.
also,
He left like literally a month ago. Yeah, and then the game has
No,
been
but who's
taking
the
a
Asian
shit
guy that
lately.
left before Infinite launched? He was very
Halo
involved.
Infinite before launch. I'm looking at it now. Chris Lee.
Yeah, Chris Lee.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was
was
like one of
big
the
involved in it.
main guys. Yeah,
Yeah, I would see him in
but
the community streams when I was
yeah,
trying to get
it's
the
rough.
Ice Unicorn.
Have you guys
Uh,
Have you guys followed up with those guys and like seen what they've said about how Halo Infinite's development was like?
No, I haven't.
Dude, it's hell. They said that they
Are they
had
public about it?
the people who leave are, and they said that
Yeah, that's
of
fine.
course.
they were hiring and firing people every day. Like they were a majority of that game is held together by
Jesus.
freelancers
Yeah. Well, then,
because they didn't want anyone to stay long enough to get seniority to have any more control over the project. They just wanted people to code.
that is the okay. That's weird.
It's almost like
That's
there was like it's like the higher ups. Okay, you know, like how in a culture you can sometimes have like toxic elderly people in it, like that are like, in my
yeah.
generation we
Like
would have done these ways, and then you have to follow it because they're still around and they haven't just kicked the bucket. So by the
Yeah.
yeah.
time there's new elders, they're already so stuck into that that you have to continue to follow it. It almost feels like that, where they were kicking people out as they were able to add in new ideas.
Mhm.
Okay. But okay. So
Oh, and the game completely changed like maybe 6 times. It's been a different game every time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to really quick. Since we switched to Halo Infinite, I want to talk about Halo 5 and competitive gaming because we're on the subject. Do you think that turning okay, so Halo 5 had a lot of controls, had a lot of movements, had a lot of stuff like
Yeah,
that. I think Rand, you did not like them.
a lot of
Didn't
movement
like
tech.
all the sprinting and stuff like that.
Advanced.
They, from what I felt, this isn't like a fact or anything. From what I felt, they were trying to make it a competitive game when it never really was.
No,
Do you think
it
that would have been?
definitely is.
Well,
It's the most
they
competitive
said,
Halo.
yeah, they
But
said they had an
It was
HCS
built for
focus.
esports.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was like, do you think turning Halo into a competitive game is a good idea, or should they try to go back with what they're doing with Infinite,
I
or
think
should they
that
try
there
to
Probably
was
balance.
continue with Halo
Because
5?
well,
like a
okay,
game like Halo 3 or Reach was great for both casuals and
yeah, that's what
competitive.
I was
So
gonna say.
there's
Is
you
the
can
way
have
I
a
see it is
balance.
there was never this need for that big shift, because the reason they did that is because they lost so many people with Halo 4's direction, like story, art style, everything, that they were like, well, we got to grab some sort of market, so let's grab the COD kids from esports, and that's where Halo 5 just was birthed. You know,
All
like
right.
in previous Bungie titles, not saying anything about 343 because I have plenty to say about them. I'm gonna hold back on that one. Back in Bungie titles, we didn't need them to be split one way or the other. We didn't have to sacrifice a good story for a good multiplayer environment, or we didn't have to sacrifice a casual multiplayer environment for a competitive one. Reach
Yeah.
is one of the most competitive Halos, and you can still just go in and be like, yeah, I want to fuck around in Forge and play hide and seek, and people don't mind that, and then you can play a baller ass campaign, which is saying a lot because
And then,
it's not even my favorite Halo campaign, really.
and then,
To interject real quick, Ren, I think there's a good segue. We can kind of use Halo as an example, even though we don't want to talk about Halo the whole time. There's a good segue to your topic, using Halo
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
template.
Halo is gonna be. I'm just gonna say it right now. Halo will probably come up more than a couple times because Halo is pretty huge for us. I think Halo has been a very big franchise for all three of
uh,
us in different ways.
Spoiler
It's our
alert, it's where we met.
it's our
Yeah.
origin story. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of like when
well, spoiler alert, we kind of all met in a Halo 5 lobby.
We don't
which
want to go too into that
No,
now.
we won't go in depth,
We'll
but
save
just
that
saying.
for another episode.
That could be for like an anniversary episode or something. You learn our
we could
secret
do like
power.
fucking grimoire cards like Destiny 1 for us, where
Yeah,
you have to like
Grimoire cards.
you have to watch enough to like learn it or like learn the lore or some shit.
Or like during a break, there's like one of those old Call of Duty death screens where it shows like a real war quote, and it's like one of us quoting
Oh yeah,
something.
yeah. It's like for us, it's just fucktangular or
Yeah.
some other shit.
We
But
are
yeah,
quite fuctangular, aren't we?
we could use Halo as a pretty good jumping point here. Is my topic is all about
Yeah.
the relationship between the game developer's vision of a game and the actual player experience that we've had these recent years. And while some studios are killing it, like indie studios, like Supergiant, Devolver Digital, they're making banger after banger of games that completely coincide with their vision, and the players fucking love it. There's almost no hangups. Relogic, holy shit, Terraria has changed so
Terraria,
much over
yeah.
the years, and it's
Dude, oh
still
my
the game
god.
that everyone wants to think of and play when you play Terraria. It is never
Can
like.
use Mojang as an example
Oh my
too.
god!
I mean, the
Yeah,
classic.
example.
Minecraft, honestly, to a lesser degree, I think Relogic is killing it harder. But Minecraft, every
Every update.
update is just, oh my god, player after
Banger
player, we're
after
loving it.
banger
It's just
after
great.
banger.
Yeah, in 10 years, there's only been a somewhat of a complaint
Yeah.
about one update in
But then we
all
hit
of
the
Minecraft.
AAA studios. Let's hit Halo first, and then we'll branch out to maybe COD, even Battlefield. Halo, where do I even start? Okay, so Halo 5, I think,
Reach customization.
that's what we want. But I think Halo 5 is really where we need to start with how they've diverged. Halo 4, they were like, hey,
because
this isn't a bad story,
that's
but
the era where they were supposed to be collecting information.
Halo 4
from.
was not the worst jumping point from 3 to 5, but fuck, 5 is a horrible landing point, isn't it? The art style,
I can see what they were
it's
doing.
some Michael Bay Transformer shit. It's not bad, but it's not very Halo-esque. And then the story, it doesn't exist.
God, yeah.
No,
There is more story in Fallout New Vegas' fucking Dead Money DLC than there is in Halo 5's entire campaign.
Don't you dare just make not Fallout New Vegas like that, mister. I swear to God.
I know, but I'm saying, like, there's more story in that tiny DLC than there is in this fucking campaign. It's like, it's rough.
That's when they fuck.
We want Halo, man. We want that action stack, you know. We want a good campaign. We want some good, and I'm not saying Halo 5 didn't do any good things. I enjoyed Warzone, and no, we're not talking that COD bullshit.
Yeah, I
enjoyed everybody.
I like Warzone.
Everybody
well
enjoyed
enough.
Warzone until they didn't.
It's not better than classic Firefight, but I think there's room for both. If we weren't gonna get Firefight, it wasn't a bad alternative. I didn't enjoy the multiplayer. I didn't enjoy the PvP aspect. I wasn't thinking that too much. Because I don't know. I found throughout the years, I am not a huge fan of PvE VP games, as seen from Gambit and Destiny. But I don't mind it once in a while with some friends, you know.
Yeah.
And then
it's fun to fuck.
And then it's like, okay, Halo 5, fucking rough. You know, they had plenty of time to make this game. Surely they can't fuck up the next one, right? Halo Wars 2 comes out. Not even made by the same people, I've realized. It's made by like a completely sub company within 343. Not even banger game. No complaints. Moving on.
Absolutely.
Halo Infinite.
You should play Halo Wars 2.
Halo Wars 2 is so fun. The story's so good.
It is fun.
Halo Infinite. Holy dog shit, Batman. Update after update, we're like, okay, this could be good. This might be good. And then, okay, I know this is drastic, but for me, my heart sank when I saw that fucking grappling hook. And then Mega Block's Chief.
Let's lay this out for Halo Infinite. So
we've been waiting for this game for years. The core gameplay is decent. I will give it that.
I enjoyed a lot.
VR
starts, I enjoyed a lot.
Among the rest of the just piss and shit that is Halo Infinite, it's some pretty damn fine gameplay. I would say it's Halo 2, not Halo 2. I'd say it's Halo 3 to Halo Reach level at best.
Yeah.
You know, like it's still got Bloom, which I don't personally enjoy in Halo. I think Halo 2 is kind of that's our the fucking gold standard. You know, like
I would have been happy with Infinite's gameplay. Well, I am happy with the gameplay.
I'm fine with the gameplay. It is fine. There's issues. It's got kinks. But hey, so at least it's not Halo 5, you know?
Yeah, but first, I'm going to go back real quick, okay? I remember Halo 5 era, I believe 2018.
Yeah, around that. Around 2018, 2017 and shit.
Yeah, I was watching a 343 live stream, and that was when I believe it was Chris Lee who revealed that we would be getting a Halo Reach customization in Infinite. And I think
that did not
the answer
age well.
to that, the answer was more of a yes, but no type deal.
The answer was, we know what you want, but
it's like we know.
We really know you like donuts.
Tell it was a disaster in development.
We really know you like donuts. We kind of have this leftover bagel. Will you take it? And everyone was like, after Halo 5 only being customize your helmet, customize your chest piece, nothing else. We were like, you know what?
There was still some drift.
Not to mention, we completely lost emblem customization. That's gone. That's never coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that
but
is
then Halo
yeah.
Infinite's, I'm glad that you mentioned that because I didn't know whether to go for the lack of content, the story style, or anything. But yeah, armor, holy shit! Now I will give you this: it's better than 5.
The
It's not
XP
bad.
system though.
You
XP
can't
system
customize
kills me.
you can't actually customize the armor itself. You can only customize what's on top of it and your helmet, which I find not enough people mention, and I find that to be a pretty striking, crippling factor when you think, oh, these are all the exact same undersuit with some shit thrown on top of it, huh?
Yeah, and talking about the progression in general, because that kind of ties in with the
Oh yeah.
armor, it's god
Before
awful.
we tackle that, the coatings.
Spaghetti code.
Oh
Oh,
God.
No,
coding, not
coatings.
coding.
Can
Yeah,
either of
okay,
you think
okay.
of a single positive that? Now, let's not imagine the current one. When they mentioned coatings, what were your ideas like that were like, okay, maybe this could be positive? What were your like?
Oh, sick! You're gonna like earn this colorway, and there's gonna be all these
Yeah,
colorways that you
yeah,
can
and
play for, and
we might have these textures that you normally couldn't probably get.
I was
No.
I was hoping personally was like customize your own coding. You know, like, hey, do you
Yeah,
like these colors? Do you want to save it as a
at the very least,
preset?
just a basic like you can change this coat, like just basic colors, right?
Yeah, like
No.
even like maybe even like what is it? I can't think of a fucking game that has it, but like games that have like camouflage and stuff. I can't think
Yeah,
of it, but maybe
we
even
have
add that.
gotten maybe one coding that does that, and none of okay. Onto your
I thought
progression.
it's gonna be like a
There,
Call of Duty
yeah,
weapon skins type deal.
there is no progression
That's
system in the
bad.
game. There just isn't. There's no argument there. It's just not a
Absolutely
progression
not.
system.
I have nothing to say.
Battle passes. I pointed this out in the very beginning. People called me a goddamn madman for it, but they have exact the perfect predatory loop. It's like Kim Jong Un and Kim Jong Il and Rasputin all got into a like circle jerk about how can we fuck their money. The
By the
system
You
way,
only
is
get this
we should probably tell them that Ren can see to the future.
the,
So
the system is you have
allegedly.
battle pass where you can earn your things. You spend $10 on that. Okay. You can't earn enough currency. Keep in mind this is season 1 battle pass I'm talking about. Can't earn enough currency to buy the next one. All right, that's rough, but plenty of games don't let you do that. Let's see now. I want to get the only way to get XP is there's no after match XP. Okay, so it's challenges. It should be basic enough. Your challenge, let's see, is to I don't know, get 5 kills in oddball, which is not a mode that the game launched with. It launched with 2 modes, people. But
yeah,
let's say you have to get a kill with 5 kills in oddball. Doesn't sound hard. It's a roulette whether you'll get oddball at all. Then let's say, okay, maybe I can't get this. Can I swap my challenge? Sure. You have a limited number that you can buy with real money. So you're spending money to get the progression system that isn't a real one. You're spending money to progress the progression system. And then, holy shit. Well, I can't. Let's see here. What else have they changed? Red versus blue. There's no more red versus blue. That's kind of a shame. Why? So you can show off the coatings because no one would want to buy the coatings if you couldn't show it off to everybody else. And you would think, okay, at the very least, all the armor and stuff. I know it sucks, but it's got to be in the battle pass, right?
Okay, I'm just gonna like lay out the XP system for the viewers real quick. So
Go for it.
in every Halo game ever, when you play a match, kind of like in most other games, XP based on what you do, how you do, etc. in the match.
Yeah. Not in Halo Infinite at launch.
Not in Halo Infinite
No.
at launch, and not really now even.
It's
Because at
minuscule.
launch you did not get XP through
Yep.
matches. You got XP through completing challenges. Now you get a set amount of XP per game.
And then challenges on top of that, and it's such a
doesn't feel
minuscule
like
count. It's 50
it doesn't
XP when it takes
incentivize playing
thousands
the
of XP
objective,
to
and it
level
doesn't
up.
make you want to
No,
feel like you're being rewarded for doing
it makes
good.
you want to fuck over your team because goddamn, you need 15 kills with the skewer.
and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I'm not wrong, there was a cap on it, wasn't there? Like,
Yeah,
there
was a
was.
cap
once you
where you could not get any
once you
more
were
XP.
you earned like
There's still a
say
cap. It's just slightly bigger.
maybe 1,000 XP, say maybe 1,000. Now you're earning 1,250, which is more, but barely.
Then you have like in every Halo game, there's been like a progression, like you can
Yeah, like a
level
ranking
up to the
system.
next level.
like prestiging and shit in Call of Duty.
Yeah, and some would say they couldn't do that because there's a battle pass, but Apex Legends,
Apex
Yeah.
Legends
they
does
have
both.
both. They have the battle pass, the
COD
seasonal battle pass,
has had over
and
4
then
CODs
they
now
have
with
your
battle
actual
pass,
character.
and they have that. Don't tell me you can't do better than Call of Duty. You know, like
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's a big thing, especially in Halo, being able to like rank up with your
yeah.
friends and
There was a whole armor set you were supposed to get in Halo Infinite for max ranking Halo 5, which, by the way, no small feat. That's a bitch and a half.
It's like what 152. I'm pretty sure if I remember right.
To
yeah.
get to rank 152 from 151 is the entire compound XP of getting all the way up to 151.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
50 million to get to 151 and 50 million to get from 151
And
to
guys,
152.
you don't get a whole
Mm.
lot of XP in Halo 5 end of game matches. Like the best way to do it was to
No.
farm Warzone.
As a
Yeah,
former XP grinder, it's not easy.
No.
it was not.
And to follow up on that cliffhanger I said where, they must all be earnable in the Battle Pass, 90% of the content is in the in-game store. Which, recently, by the way, you think, they're doing good. They lowered it, but they have been continuously raising all of it since the lead developer left.
Yeah.
And
So
it's just rough. It's, oh my god.
yeah, I don't want to talk about like Halo
wanna-
the whole podcast, but like
honestly, yeah, Halo. It's just say what you're saying, and then we'll move on to a different game because it
well,
hurts.
yeah, what I was gonna say, Ren, your topic, the relationship between developer vision versus player experience in the game industry.
It's just fucked, you
How
know,
would-
because 343
Yeah.
has made the perfect mobile game,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and all we wanted was bare minimum Halo, and they couldn't deliver on that.
But what do you think? Like,
The first season was
where do you
extended
think
by
the
6
pitfalls
months, man.
are? Where do you think the pitfalls are with a company like 343 and
I
the
think
successes like Relogic are?
ReadLogic was not made to make Terraria. Let's get that out of the way. 343 was made to just own Halo because Microsoft bought it from Bungie to be Xbox's flagship. Which you're like, okay, some blame is on Microsoft. There's obviously some blame.
Actually, I think it'd be
But-
better if we used a different AAA title as an example. Like, what's a AAA title that delivers on that?
What delivers on being made for the game? Like
For their players, yeah, the opposite of Infinite.
like they fully deliver usually on what their players
Yeah,
want.
yeah, on player expectation.
On
Yeah,
player
what's a AAA game?
expectation,
It's hard to think of a recent one, isn't it?
Yeah,
yes, it is.
Fortnite.
Fortnite is
Fortnite
not
wasn't
AAA.
that's an indie game.
Yeah.
Oh, is it an indie game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? I'm not saying I don't believe you. Just
Dude, this fucking sucks. I'm gonna have to Google
I mean,
AAA
Elden Ring.
games. It's not
Elden
AAA.
Ring.
It's indie.
what?
Yep,
Bandai Namco?
they are not AAA.
That's no. You're fucking wrong on that. You
I
gotta
am
be lying to us.
I am not. I had a
Dude,
discussion with someone earlier about
There
it.
is no way.
Easy. Doom 2016.
Yeah. Okay.
Indie.
Fucking amazing.
Or Doom Eternal. People love
Doom Eternal maybe a little
just
bit
as
less
much.
because the multiplayer is ass, but the campaign
Yeah.
is. You're not going to Doom for the multiplayer,
Yeah,
The
you don't get. And if you
campaign.
do, you're wrong.
dude.
So,
The
Yeah, they
entire
revitalized
campaign.
an old series.
Can
and
you believe
very successfully.
that at one point they tried to tell Mick Gordon no metal?
I
can't.
laugh at you. I laugh at you.
And then, if for anyone who doesn't know, Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal, I think Doom 2016 is the better introduction, obviously. But
I
Doom
would think so.
2016, holy shit!
I haven't
back a
finished either,
franchise.
but
Brings back a franchise from literal death. Doom was
yeah,
dead.
and it delivered heavily. That's
Oh my
like
god, don't even get me started on how hard it delivered. Even though multiplayer in Doom 2016 wasn't too bad, Eternal it's pretty bad, but 2016, and I just gotta say again, this is id Software. When was the last time you heard of them making a game?
yeah.
Can you even
I
name
don't,
3
like-
id Software games off the top of your head?
No. In the
Doom.
like past 5 years, can we
Doom.
really think of a
Quake.
AAA title multiplayer
And guess what?
that's
Fucking
delivered?
Rage.
Really?
Yeah, they made Rage. But no,
Huh, I like
that's the
Rage.
sad part is that I had to Google AAA titles.
Yeah.
Well, of
Wait,
course.
no.
You know.
Because the big ones, you think of Battlefield.
Lego Star
shit.
Wars Skywalker Saga.
Okay, listen.
delivered.
If the movies weren't dog shit, then I would be so in agreement.
That's in a whole episode.
I
We
know.
have to rant
I'm
about.
just saying, like
yeah.
a bad story. I'm in Lego Star Wars for the story, baby.
That's
yeah,
the idea.
totally.
Yeah. I think
But-
a lot of people at Star Wars are just they like to they put stuff out, buy stuff.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah. It's
cool.
just like
I'm a Star Wars fan.
it's rough,
wow,
because
Star
like
Wars.
even like obscure AAA's like Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, that dropped the ball fucking hard
People
for a
loved
lot.
that.
For a lot of Borderlands people, it dropped the ball hard. The first DLC, no content. There's almost no good farmability.
People loved that for about a
It was-
week and then
yeah.
it died.
Which, like Borderlands 3, it's been on downfall since Borderlands 2. How do you make a how do you do better than the masterpiece? It's hard to judge them,
You
know.
don't.
But yeah, like,
Example, Halo.
that's what I'm saying. Is like, yeah, Halo is in it's in this limbo of being just utter dog shit, but with the pathway has been set for them since Halo Reach launched.
It has not
you know?
been. It has not been easy.
It's not been easy to be a Halo fan, quite frankly. And all three of us are very different types of Halo fans.
Yeah.
Very, yeah.
Like,
Spy
for me,
is in it entirely for getting that sweet elite puss.
okay, for me personally, viewers. Now, Ren and Carp, I know Ren does not like Halo 5 or 4 or Reach for
Okay,
that
listen,
matter,
I
but
don't
he likes
mind
it.
4, and I like Reach a lot more than 4.
Yeah, but that's not saying much.
Well, I'll say my views whenever after Carp says his. Don't worry.
Yeah, but I would have to say that I am probably in love with 4, and I wouldn't say I'm in love with 5, but I do think it's not such a bad game. And then, but for Ren and Carp, they probably don't agree with me as much. I know Ren probably doesn't really agree with me as much.
I don't know.
I don't share the same opinions.
No, he doesn't share it. No, I have
No,
pretty drastically different opinions from you guys on this one.
I love
yeah.
Halo 5.
Very interesting. Okay.
The way I
very
feel about it, though,
interesting.
Spy, is like you say you like Halo 5, but would you reinstall it right now?
Yeah.
I
Would
actually
you-
would.
Would you,
I
okay,
actually would.
would you reinstall Halo 4 right now?
MCC,
had-
I mean.
Exactly, MCC exists.
I mean, I
Anyway.
have the disc to do it, but like,
Just saying real
I
quick,
don't know.
before I say my Halo views, because Carp's are pretty simple. He loves the Halo 5. He loves Halo 5. He loves Halo. He's in it for the clan shit, quite frankly.
God, no, Ren.
He's a,
Don't
you know,
say that.
he's a clan boy.
Don't
Y'all
say
have never heard
that.
of Squeaker Squad? And that shows.
But yeah, I don't
that's
know.
for the origin story.
Just side
podcast.
note is
Yeah.
MCC, the Master Chief Collection, unplayable until like
It
last
launched.
year,
Oh,
Yeah.
and
But
it's
now
a
it's
compilation
a
of other
banger,
people's work.
and then when they added that amazing new armor recently, oh
Dude,
my god!
I'm just saying, it's a compilation of other people's work, and they fucked that up. But I'm an old school Halo player. I love 2. I love 3. I love 1 to a lesser extent because it obviously is technically worse.
Yeah.
I like Reach's story. I'm maybe not super into it because it's grittier. And that's what it was going for. It's just not my taste. I'm the guy
and
that
I'm
the guy that
3
wants a
Reach
no
and
sprint.
5 guy.
Yeah, I'm the guy that wants a no sprint game mode for myself.
Yeah.
I find
Which
that
honestly-
hyper movement is just too much.
They
not
could
every
probably
Halo
do a
needs to be-
no-sprint game mode.
No,
a game mode.
it's easily attainable. It's just that 3 for 3 likes trends. They like loot boxes. They like hyper
Get
mobility.
Forge, that'd be sick.
Speaking of
I'm
trends,
surprised they didn't add wall running along with the grappling hook.
well, I don't. I mean,
I'm surprised they didn't.
I'm not surprised. I don't think they would add wall running.
But they would.
Eh,
They're making a battle royale.
Okay, I can see that, but I'm pretty sure that they would be like put into a fucking graveyard or a coffin if they added fucking
Spy.
wall running.
They already have been.
I think it's safe to say you can just really see,
You
even
know,
from the
very close.
You
outside,
can see the
that it's a
degradation.
shitstorm in development
Yeah,
right now.
It's
in 3
It's a scary time to be a Halo fan. Is all I'm gonna say.
It really is.
But yeah. Let's move on to another game. What other game have you guys seen kind of just fucking degrade?
Battlefield.
Well, why don't we talk about something positive? What are you guys
Oh,
excited
but it was
for?
getting better. What? I was very excited for
Hogwarts
Elden Ring.
Legacy looks kind of sick.
It looks
but
pretty
to be honest,
cool. It looks
I
pretty
have
cool.
not seen this yet.
I
I have
haven't
not
seen
seen
have
it.
to see the trailers. It's
the
pretty rad.
You can cast Avada Kedavra.
Yeah,
You know,
it's it's
you're
open
speaking your
world. You get
language.
to run
Yeah.
around the open world in your broom or on
Oh,
your
really?
broom.
It's like an
Yeah.
open world game? Huh.
You
Yeah,
can
oh, it's
tame
sort of open world.
beasts.
It's in that weird like middle way.
You can
Well,
tame
it's
beasts
open
though. You
world
can
of the
choose your
map.
house and like what you
Yeah,
do.
I mean it
Oh, dude.
looks pretty damn
It
cool.
looks ambitious. I just hope it doesn't become cyberpunk.
Hey,
Um,
another thing that
also-
is huge for me, dude, the Cuphead DLC. It's
Oh,
finally coming
yeah.
Oh
out.
yeah.
Delicious Last
Drop, I'm pretty
Course.
sure.
Dude, it looks so good, doesn't it?
I haven't actually seen. I'm gonna be honest.
Cuphead
The
is
stuff you're
already
gonna
a perfect
talk
game,
about,
so
I
it's
have
hard
not
to
seen.
follow up on, you know?
Yeah, because it's like Dark Souls.
Wait. What are you guys' like? Let's say 2 or 3 most hyped games right now that you're excited for.
If you had asked me last year, I would have said Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl, but my hype is probably died for that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
a,
this is gonna.
a game that's coming out
Excuse
in
me.
like a fucking month, I think, that I didn't know about until I saw it at the Xbox Game Showcase. Scorn. That game looks
Yes.
That looks
nasty,
sick.
but cool as
Yes, that's the one I was gonna
dude.
talk about.
That's I'm buying it. I'm buying an X series. That game has convinced me.
Oh, really?
Dude, it's come to a point
At
where
this point,
there's
it's
so
next
many
gen
games
time.
that I have to. You know, I love my
Yeah.
Xbox. I love my Xbox fucking One X.
One.
I have a One X, dude. I've gone through like 8 Xbox Ones, but like,
Yeah.
and not because I broke them. I'm not spying. I'm not gonna fucking eat it like a hamburger.
Shut up, Sony people. We don't
Okay,
care about
yeah, we
your
don't give.
opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
Shut up,
aren't they called
Sony. I
Just
don't
to
want the
say,
next
the
PSP.
Xbox is winning the new console war right now.
In purely, and I'll say this purely in the fact that they have exclusives for once, and
It's
cool
cheaper
thing.
to get into as well.
You know, that's a good point. I was gonna say there's honestly just more of them on the market. Sony ain't making a whole lot of PS5s.
No.
But also, it's so cheap. Like the Series S,
And
they're
also-
losing money technically every time they sell one.
There's no next gen PlayStation Slim.
Yeah.
There's no
That
digital
Slim?
only.
Say you're like a family, right? Or just
If
someone
you
on a
just don't
budget.
want to deal with fucking discs,
You can get into
Dude, the
fully
digital-
next-gen gaming for $300. Then you have access to an entire library of AAA and indie games for $15.
and let's not even
Yeah.
talk about Xbox's backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can we just?
That is.
I
It's
can go
disgusting.
back and play fucking like that stupid game where you're in a bunch of metal balls from the original Xbox. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
It always
yes,
appears in
yes, I do.
here's your. But I can go play Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, but anyway.
Sonic Unleashed is a great game.
Anyway, Sony people were winning, but
Yeah.
back to the topic. Games we're excited for.
Redfall. Honestly, I'm not hyped for it, but it looks cool. I'll give it a try. You know, I'm hoping it's a little bit more than
Yeah.
Back for Blood. You know, bare minimum. You know.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't think. Like the only game I'm probably interested really in is Starfield or whatever the fuck one. The one by Tom.
Oh, the
fucking,
new Bethesda title.
Yeah,
So
but
Fallout, but space.
I'm gonna be honest. I do not.
I'm scared for that game, dude.
I'm excited for it, but I'm not. I don't expect much.
I'm scared.
Yeah. I have a bit of an unconventional answer.
Okay.
We'd love to hear it.
So, first of all of the games in the recent games conference, the Xbox one,
They all
for
look good.
like all the next gen one, yeah, they all look sick. I'm hyped to
Look
try
great,
some of those
amazing.
out. However, aside from that, I'm hyped for Slime Rancher 2 and Splatoon 3.
Oh my god, please be multiplayer Slime Rancher 2. Just do it.
I want it
would
at
lose my
least
shit if it
2-player
was.
co-op. Just
yeah.
2-player co-op. That's
Can I
what
mention one
need.
more thing, by the way? There's a fucking
Yeah.
JoJo game coming out.
There
Is there
is.
for like Xbox?
Yeah. It's called JoJo All-Star Battle R.
It's
Yeah.
called Joe.
It looks pretty
It's
cool.
just Joe.
It's just Joe.
Joe Unleashed.
I mean, I'm excited for the new. Hey,
too,
I'm excited
JoJo.
for Forza Horizon 5 from last year is getting a Hot Wheels map. Haha, fuck you, Forza. The new one looks like ass.
Oh, dude, that Hot Wheels game that came out a while ago
Yeah.
looks sick, actually.
It's pretty rough.
We
I
should probably
tried it
get
out.
it.
It's
but
kind of rough. because
multiplayer.
all of the
The
maps
multiplayer is
are
bad.
okay. So you vote for your map, the maps that you play, but most people just make maps to where you can farm coins, and that tends to be
Can
what's
you just
picked.
play with your friends though?
Yeah, no.
That's the fun.
You have to
It's
get into a
actually really
lobby with
difficult
them.
too. Yeah, you have to like gamble to get in.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked. But you know what?
I
I'm gonna
like
throw a
gambling.
curveball in complete opposition to what I was talking about of just games that have been taking a dump. And I mentioned COD like 7 times. I'm pretty
Yeah.
excited for Modern Warfare 2.
As am I. It looks.
I do not.
Looks good. We haven't seen any gameplay, but it looks good. Modern Warfare in 2019 was good. Modern Warfare
Plus the
2022 was
the
gonna be
stuff
pretty
I
good.
sent you, the stuff I sent you, the confirmed guns and stuff looks pretty good. Looks really good.
It looks interesting. Yeah. I mean,
The DMZ mode, Warzone 2, I'm actually pretty excited about that stuff.
I'll probably play DMZ once, but you know what? It's not a mode for me, and that's fine.
You gotta
yes,
give
I
it to
love-
them. They deliver content-wise.
Yeah, because they are at this point probably the only COD developer that doesn't just copy recent trends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Even if they are the ones that made the COD Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Pretty sick though. Warzone was a success majorly.
Dude, don't even get me started. Like it was almost a success on the level that like Fortnite was in like season 4.
But you know what people forget? People forget COD had a battle royale before Blackout. COD on Black Ops 4.
Yeah, see that one was weird because no one gave a fuck about it because it wasn't free to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they made a good battle royale. And
Yeah,
it's still
very
crazy
didn't play it.
successful now.
I saw gameplay and it looked fun, but the game itself was like on its last legs at all times. So I didn't want to risk buying it.
Yeah, for sure. No, but Modern Warfare looks sick.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Spy. So you don't know what you're excited for?
No, because I don't look at game conferences. I kind of just see what's out there and
You
like
just wait
what's
for
on
us
the
to
Game
tell you
Pass.
that
Wait
you
for
lazy
Ren to
ass.
tell you about it.
Basically, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it's not that
that's
I'm
what you
lazy.
do.
It's just I do fucking. I'm gonna be honest. If you're gonna tell me my news through a stream, I'm not gonna watch. I do not like streams.
I've never
know-
been a big
I've never
on
been
Twitch.
a big
I can't watch a
streamer.
live stream.
Dude, Twitch is just. Okay.
Sorry.
This is
Dude,
a very.
the chats piss me off. People in chat, they're like zombies.
This is like a McDonald's internet problem, but I fucking hate when streams buffer. Just like I hate it when when a video buffers, but when a stream buffers, it pisses me the fuck off because I'm like,
it's god awful.
Because I'm like, this is a real person. Why won't you animate?
Yeah, you're like losing time.
I'm like, I'm not up to date now. It's stressful. It's stressful. You know?
You're not.
I hate like the chat, like the brain dead chat. They're so. I think lonely
however,
people
whenever they do,
watch
every single time they do a Twitch plays thing, if it's a game that I like, I always get involved.
Yeah.
I think those are so cool. Another game that I'm hyped for. I've been hyped for this for years now, but you know the game doesn't exist. It's Hollow Knight Silk Song, dude. I
want
to play it so much, but I don't think it's ever coming out.
No.
I don't think it's.
I
I don't think it's ever coming out.
I would say believe in yourself. I believe in yourself, dude.
I've been believing for like 6 years.
Well, believe harder, idiot. You're obviously not believing hard enough.
I know. Not before GTA 6, though. That's good.
I don't know about that. I think Skyrim 2 and GTA 6 might come out before Silk Song.
Maybe. I mean, they could just. Well, I mean, they can just sell GTA 6 or GTA 5 over and over again.
I mean,
some more games that are coming out.
So.
Hello Neighbor 2 looks cool for people who liked Hello Neighbor 1, but I don't know.
Kind of a baby game, to be honest.
The most I played Hello Neighbor was whenever I played Secret Neighbor, and that was fun-ish.
That wasn't bad. Was fun, but it was weird.
It was kind of annoying. Like that's my only real complaint about it.
And back to what you said earlier, we need to play Halo Wars 2 together.
Yeah,
that would be fun. Really. That would be fun. See, I would love to, but the last time I was on there, they took away all my commanders.
Did you have them from Game Pass?
No, I bought them. I bought like 4 of them. I bought like the Frost bitch. I bought my main, the Fire chick.
Fire.
Do you like go to manage game and try to reinstall them that way?
I don't think I did check it, but I think I was just so pissed off because I installed it during that time when Ryda came back, and I was like, We gonna fucking
When
play
did
this or not?
Ryder come back?
Dude,
He came
it
back for
had
like
to
a
have been like
small
2
bit.
years ago.
Oh, you mean like a
Yeah.
year, 2 years ago?
Yeah,
I wonder.
it was probably like 2 years
He was
ago.
here for like 2 months. Then
Listen,
died.
since leaving since leaving a standardized schooling system, I've lost all concept of time. I sleep when I
fair,
want, I
yeah.
eat when I want, I fuck when I want. I hate it.
Do you?
It's
Ren?
true. He does.
Do you?
I honestly kind of hate it.
Yeah.
I feel like
I mean,
I'm going fucking
you
crazy,
can
dude. I need
self-discipline yourself.
I know, but I would feel more inclined to do it if I
Self-discipline?
lived with friends. You know,
Cringe.
living with
Yeah.
friends, I feel like is the ultimate environment where you're like,
You'd feel more real.
You would hate
I would
living
feel
with me, to be honest.
I wouldn't feel inclined to sleep from fucking 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. You know,
Yeah.
That is
because
true.
that's during the time when I could go to the fucking mall and get a pretzel with somebody.
But Ren, real quick tip, alarms.
They don't work for me.
You don't have one like set at like 10 p.m. and stuff to like tell yourself like, oh shit, it's
Spy?
nighttime already.
Picture this: I'm laying in bed in my college dorm. It's nice and snuggly. It's cold, feeling good.
Of course.
Alarm on my laptop to my immediate left. Alarm on my right
Yeah.
with my phone. Headphones plugged into it. Full blast. It's not jazz. It's fucking death clock. I have an alarm in a picture behind me. My bedpost behind me is a little table where we put our microwave, me and Jace. I have 3 little plug-in
I love
alarm
my
clocks
post, by the way.
all set there. They're all set to different 5-minute intervals. They all went off. I wake up 4 hours later. I missed my coding class.
No.
I think
I
that's
don't mean
a
like
you problem.
alarms to wake yourself. That is a you problem. I mean
They
like
don't work.
alarms to tell yourself time. Like for me,
Oh, I mean, no, that
I don't
doesn't.
realize.
No, if I could wake up at the right time, I have no problem staying up. It's just that I stay up all night because I get way more shit done at night.
Everyone does.
Yeah, some people
Everyone
are
does.
like that. I get
By the way,
Yeah,
stuff done better in the mornings.
this has nothing to do with our topic, real quick, but
doesn't
thank God
matter.
for Florida man. A Florida man recently was killed because he microwaved a microwave.
It's kind
Dude,
of cool.
that's kind of like
He
when Mordecai
died. He like
microwaved
blew
all
up
the.
and he died.
That's like when
It was
Rigby and Mordecai microwaved all the clocks, and then Mordecai fucked.
All right, I
Hey.
think that is a good note to end it on. Minecraft
yeah,
sex.
Minecraft sex.
All right, we didn't quite
all
get to
right.
Spice topic, but honestly, it got kind of interwoven with everything
We
else.
kind of did, yeah.
We talked about like
We
battle
all
royales
picked
and shit,
very
and that was
similar
it.
topics. Yeah.
Yeah, well, anyway, this has been the first episode of Oi Pogsukast. If any of our 4 likely listeners, 3 of which would be us, have any ideas, throw them in the
subscribe to his
comments.
fucking YouTube channel.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and
There will be ominous things happening to you.
last words, Ren, Spy.
Spy, you go first.
Be
All
human,
right,
be
that's
kind.
it. We're done.
And cue the outro music.